We are back at it.
Now this one will not get plenty from that.
We just demand like that. They do. We just watch the close video.
No.
Check the streaming. Yeah, I'm not type to let's start. Hey, back for yeah, but I already.
How many laps you want to guy? Just the end. With
Too
this
much sex
lap.
education can actually do the opposite of what we're actually looking for it to do. For example, now in the US, if once sex education is too much, kids feel weirded out and they don't even want to do it again.
Some people, some parents go as far as downloading a whole porno from like Pornhub to show their kids, just like, oh, you don't do this, and that's very unnecessary.
Please, for the love of God, there should be nothing uncomfortable about talking to people about sex. We are reproductive beings.
Yes, guy. So say if you say God is when they are talking about sex, you be like,
Here are the
being
prompts.
honest, even when we're having biology class.
Not the one.
You too, you were doing it, nigga. Shut
Nah,
up.
bro, I'm a chill nigga. Oh, I am and I've always been a chill ass nigga, bro.
On today's episode, please signify if you agree with the prompt. Girls have more privileges than boys in today's world.
Yes, because this is the patriarchy. So it favors
Facts.
girls.
Facts.
Any
Facts.
girl that says otherwise, she's mumu. Either she's not fine, she doesn't have any skill, she doesn't have any talent, she doesn't know what she's doing in this world. It is the patriarchy and it favors women. It's just common
Facts,
sense.
bro. Facts. Nobody should tell me shit.
We do. You be wine.
Nowadays, even with the whole trying to push feminine like equality, there's still this mental difference in society that you're meant to treat the female more, like, when I say like eggs or like more fragile than the male.
Girls definitely have privileges more than boys, especially nowadays, because there's been a general decline.
I go, bro, the way I go break them down. Some people go think say I'm misogynist, but like, no, not okay, chill. Let's relax.
Yeah, we go
The way I see,
look, you deny yourself.
nah, bro, nah,
Yesterday now,
nah, bro, nah, bro, nah.
Who was your idol yesterday?
Nah,
Why you
bro.
lying now?
Nah.
Why you lying?
Nah,
Nah, nigga.
nah.
Oh, you too bad now. Yeah, bitches right now. That's what you said yesterday.
Women are very important to society,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
They are very important to society. But what I'm trying to say is that if I'm in this type of video, the way I'll break it down, I'll break it down so critically that even the feminists they'll get from my point of view.
That's common sense.
Mm.
No, say
See that
that
shot?
now boy they do boy. A boy would rather help a female than his
Yeah.
fellow guy.
Doing
It's
it for
common
that
sense now. Exactly.
This whole world just favors females more.
It's the
And,
patriarchy
and
now.
as
That's
a guy,
the
I
thing.
have accepted it. The only thing that annoys me is when they come and start saying men have it better. That's
Yeah,
the
like
annoying part.
I usually say it if I was a girl, if God made me a girl,
Fuck,
I'll
don't
be a
go
bad
far.
bitch too. Ooh, guy, I'll be so rich,
But
bro.
don't go far in this life, bro.
It's what I know. Oh God.
And what I have, just gotta say,
Guy,
just gotta say though.
that's so as fuck. You throw your
I
house.
just gotta say
What
though.
do you mean by that?
I just gotta say though.
What do you mean by that?
Nah, bro. Nah, me.
I'm trying to understand you. What do you mean by that?
Nah, me, man. No, nothing needs to be said anymore.
When it comes to the way boys have been perceived, and I'm talking to my experience. If I have a boy in university, he cannot afford to squarely focus on books. Perhaps he's thinking about how he's going to move out of his parents' house, how he's going to build his business. There's a lot of pressure on him, the society, his family, to really like step up, make a name for himself. And more now than ever, that pressure has really gotten up, especially with young creatives making it out there, young Yao boys also making it out there. But with girls, it can be a little bit different.
Girl go definitely go get one boy, sha. One boy shall we go find girl attractive
In
with the same
drive,
money.
choose a
That
fair
normal na common
price
sense
for your
now.
ride.
Or you get one year
Imagine
boy wey
with
she
all
go
your years of
look at
experience in the
people
tech
back.
space, and you're being denied this
One guy wey
serious
just
role
dey
in
give us
position as maybe.
or
Can
one
the
guy wey dey
disagreeers
do us
now speak?
disrespect am now.
It would be very wrong to just have that sweeping statement
No be
that
starting
girls have
guy
more
o.
privileges than boys. I think you seem to.
Na dey this guy is I think is the most decorated teenager in Nigeria.
And I won't bring people with you like.
Shut the fuck man. Which one the most decorated? You know what man. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Yeah boy. Very decorated. Yeah. Type shit. Yeah, go.
Forget that we still live in a very patriarchal society. I think you people are talking from the perspective of, the girls at your school, but in reality, there are a lot of issues that young girls face in Nigeria as a country. Female genital mutilation, sexual abuse, rape. There are some families that don't even allow their, daughters to go to school. I have female friends that are from households where they are not afforded the privilege to try out things or make mistakes like
Why does this guy look his hand?
their brothers or the males in their family.
I think I'm just going to respect the fact that they said, from my point of view, as in my university, they weren't really speaking about the society at large. But then I'm also going to say, I don't agree that girls have more privileges, nor do I agree that boys have more privileges. I think everybody is equally disadvantaged to a certain level. I personally believe that everybody should fight for themselves. This whole collective of this is being done to women and men are not speaking up, speak up for yourself. And then men being like,
Bitch, don't be talking that shit.
Yeah,
Don't.
this is why you say bitch guy. This is why I keep saying guy. This guy is misogynistic, bro. He told me Andrew Tate was his idol yesterday night. He called me bitches and he's doing this in the live stream. I think we need to cancel OC. What do you guys think? Go on the stream and comment cancel OC. My fans know what to do. Let's cancel this thing
Let's continue.
oh, when it's Women's Day, everybody's hearing about it. But if it's Men's Day, we don't talk, nothing. And I'm like, celebrate yourself.
Which one?
Celebrate yourself.
Literally not that
Don't
difficult.
punish me.
It's not really that difficult. The fuck, guys,
What is this bitch
guy.
What is this bitch talking about? Father's Day. I don't hear shishi, bro.
Guy, I don't even know when Father's Day is.
Why? But you go, we get like 3 different Mother's Day.
Wallah. Guy, we don't.
OG, time. But still, man. To the fathers, though.
Mother's Day like 5 times a year.
Men's mental health month, June. They don't turn out to what's the name of this gay month again? LGBT, blah blah blah. Men's mental health month.
Imagine.
My name is Me. I am 18 years old. I write on Substack. I'm currently studying engineering. If I had been asked a couple of months ago or sometime last year, I would have had a lot to say that girls have a lot of privileges that guys don't, and I would have been really strong on that. But recently, some experiences have taught me that there are certain areas where females have more privileges and there are areas where males have more privileges. I can't really say one is more privileged than the other, nor can I say that one is more disadvantaged than the other.
So I'll start from the point where, let's say, a woman gets married, she finds out that this man is cheating on her. She goes to her friends, they're like, oh, sorry, you have to stay in this marriage because, ladies are supposed to, be the ones to bring the family together. If you leave, what about
you? Girl think that life is African magic.
Nah, shit, that shit
Does,
happens
no.
real life. Man, shut up. It does. It happens real life, guys.
See, what I'm trying to say is that he's talking like as if women don't have a say or something.
They have a say, but like you're in Africa, like you're in Nigeria now, like morals. Like how many niggas you see that their parents divorce guy? they fucking you go through it, my nigga. If they are cheating, they
Who
beat
you
the
say
wife.
cancel Lucy? Get the fuck out of my stream right now. Get the fuck out of the stream. Without
Exactly, guy.
Get the
Cancel
fuck.
you.
Get the fuck.
See?
Get the
Woo!
fuck.
As
your
I was saying,
kids,
like
this and that. Nobody's thinking
Nigeria, this
about
is like
how this woman is feeling, and now you're telling me that I should stay. Why should I stay?
like our moral values are different. Like if you see someone that like their parents are going through a lot, you tell the woman, please just stay for your children, just stay. You hardly see them divorce or anything now. So that shit is real, guys, real man.
Because of what the society will say. But if a lady should cheat, even the guy's friends will be like, guy, your woman cheat and you still did there. No, now let's leave. There are many fishes in the river.
I don't think that's related to privileges. I think
Marriage
that
is
is
like
simply a
equalized.
thing of if it doesn't work for you, what society is saying should
No,
not really matter.
it's a thing of privilege.
How?
Put yourself in that situation.
Okay.
And you want to leave, but your mom tells you, you're a woman, you are supposed to bring your family together, forgive and forget. Your husband will not do it again. Even though you did it again, he's a man.
If you get a divorce, what happens to you?
That's what I'm saying. The society itself will still.
Society making you feel bad though, but what actually happens to you?
That's what I'm telling you. Women have less privilege.
This girl think she's staying in America or some shit. Like, bitch, like, are you in America? Like, what's wrong? What's up, guy?
Now they talk divorce, but we know they do that shit over here.
Nah, they do.
You don't-
If it
you
comes
don't
to
do
that,
that
if it
shit
comes
over
to
here,
that,
bro.
you should, like, if the person is eating.
My
you
real
and all
nigga
of
sign
that.
prenup, bro. Sign prenup, bro. Sign prenup.
No, I don't think in Nigeria you can't take up for the guys.
Yeah, that's why I love my country though. That's why I love my country though. Hey yo, why you saying you don't dey press everything, bro?
Where is the thing? Where is the thing?
Chill, you don't dey press everything.
They say one.
You tap it on, tap it off.
This is why I say this guy is misogynistic.
Bro,
Do you hear what he
I'm
just
not
said?
speaking fag, bro.
This is why you love Nigeria. Because there's no split in the box.
Bro, but if you say reason am now, reason am. If no, now imagine.
For that, in the chat, let's cancel this guy. Like, you guys should think about it. Like, why? After everything now happening in the country, that's what you have to say.
Bro, what I'm trying to say is that, bro. Country. See, someone in the chat saying fact. He agrees. Now,
I think we need to block that person
niggas
that
know.
agrees. We need to block that person.
See, when I'm telling you, bro,
We need to block that person. Cause like,
Nah.
what the heck? Supporting this misogynistic guy. I'm sure the guy is a fellow and the states guy now.
sign a prenup, bro.
A man can just walk out of a marriage and nobody's saying anything. They're not having
No one will judge him.
You don't. Men have this kind of, they own it.
Yes,
I feel like
thank
that's
you,
an
Cassius.
incorrect
Yes,
stereotype.
let's go.
I like
Let's
the
go.
whole marriage.
Let's
So
go.
do you know
That's
that
good.
the ability to fall back on marriage is even a privilege for a woman? Like as a guy, right? If I do all the legal things and possibly even illegal things to make money in this life, and I don't end up making money, I can't say, oh, I'll go and marry this woman and she'll take care of me. Yeah. The society sees it as somehow, and me personally, I'll see it as somehow.
I'm saying like we're moving far away from like girls and boys, and we're not more into women and men.
Boy is gay, bro. Nothing you want to tell me, bro. Nothing you want to tell me.
I think
Yeah.
we should be focused more on
Okay.
like teenage boys, teenage girls, like issues we can relate to more, like education, career plans, things like that. I am Tariq Lawal, I'm 18 years old and I am a teenager. I am one of the most accomplished and globally awarded teenagers in Nigeria. In my local community, I run a project that provides access to books and basically promote diverse forms of literacies amongst young people. I didn't really like the fact that the conversation was going towards marriage. It is a core part of womanhood in certain societies, but it is not universal. So I think it was really important for us to just focus on issues and privileges that, girls and boys are afforded instead of going into, talking about marriage, talking about things that mostly adults can relate to, because the conversation was centered around teenage boys and teenage girls.
Matters in my department, they are girls, guy. Get that kind of thing.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
I know a lot of very smart girls. I don't know what
Exactly. So
you're talking
anything
about.
stereotype, I feel like you are still thinking
of like
of the
some
old
outdated
skinny, like bro,
thing.
like nobody thinks that. Like if I see a girl,
Broaden that
that
perspective.
automatically be like, she's Olodo.
Yeah,
Or why is
no,
she
it don't
there?
even
Like
that.
I'm nah,
But look,
nigga.
even for me, look, it's a dumb girl, it's like a turn on.
Exactly. Cause like I say girls, now boys they
Bro,
beg her like, yo, please can you like teach me this thing? For
yeah,
example,
she's just
guys
dumb.
they gather girls, they lecturers with the one you like, bro, and some of you want to marry them. Some of you now after the exam if you toasted them and yeah, begging for answer. I get those
It's
type
just
of things like why do I look kind of good there?
I think you domiciled it to Nigeria a bit. If we look at the West generally, especially STEM, more women are coming in, more men are falling off. The only places where men hold much of the power and is even gradually losing is in top executive spots. So when we bring it out to the West, women already believe they can do so many things. So more women are actually going in, and men are actually like falling off.
When it comes to that top executive stuff, it's not because of the women can, like, are not going to STEM. It's because of the fact that I don't think they can hold that position that high for too
No,
long.
nah, don't say that
Do you
shit.
know why I said so? Because they want to. When you start a family, women most likely want to be around their children more. So the like, and if you notice, most of the like that women, that actually women that hold like they are CEOs of companies and stuff. Notice they either don't have a family or they are divorced or something.
I guess.
It's just life that
No,
happens.
I feel
Bro.
like for executives, for the only thing you can use against them is like their emotions. Like they tend to act on their
Yeah,
emotions. But apart from that, there are CEOs that have children, and like it's all about work-life balance. Like, can you balance it?
exactly.
Even as you're saying, can you balance it?
Because men,
You get that kind of thing.
men,
Because
for
men know
men,
how to balance that shit,
exactly.
guy.
Because
You go to work, come
they
back,
don't really
oh,
need
take
to
care.
be around children like the way the mother needs to be
Exactly.
around
So
the
that's why I
children.
say work-life
Yeah,
balance, guy.
yeah, there's a balance.
Off gradually, and it's actually becoming an issue in the West, not here.
The glass ceiling is still a thing. Just because more women are in, there are definitely still biases. You can apply for a job and they might still give the job to a less qualified, guy. Some spaces are just STEM is mostly dominated by white and Asian guys in Western countries. So sometimes some women just feel out of place because they don't see those that look like them and those that have the same lived experiences as them in those spaces. But I get your points.
Pause if you still haven't subscribed to the channel. I really don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe
Bring
button
us some
and
more.
like the video if you want to see more of this. Now, let's get back into the show. Please signify if you agree with the prompt. Gender roles are necessary.
Okay, so when it comes to gender roles, the forcefulness of gender roles, I don't agree with that. But gender roles in general, I feel like they're very necessary, especially in a familial setting. The basic nuclear structure of the family is falling apart. One of the reasons why it has fallen apart is because there has been a general imbalance in gender roles. The fact that men should not only be providers and women should now going out to do other things. There are some things that men and women can do better than each other when it comes to how to raise kids or different aspects of raising kids. There are certain things that only a man can instill in a boy. There are certain things that only a woman can instill in a boy, and vice versa rather. The reason why I feel like this conversation needs to be highlighted more is because there's been a general imbalance. People have started pushing like against the extreme instead of just balancing it. Talking about the fact that everything should not be scattered. We should be looking for how to make sure that gender roles still stand while reducing the forceful demands that the society places on it. So my name is Eremiya. I'm 19 and I'm studying physiology in the Lagos State University College of Medicine. Currently, I am an entrepreneur. And then I run a graphic design business as well. The misbalance of gender, as I was talking about, was the fact that there was a complete overturn of things. When we talk about gender roles, the way we tend to think about it is to think about it first. Demands must be made on people, maybe by each other or society. That's how they think about it. And so the general solution people made to that particular concept was to just overturn everything. That means take the burden of two roles on one person. They kind of overturned everything and there was an imbalance. So that's the imbalance I was talking about. It should be flexible and adjustable.
I agree with what you said about balance, which is actually the reason why I believe
Shey everybody dey house.
But since we like come up, wetin you na cook? Fuck.
When I was
Yeah.